It's time for the evening prayer at this Assyrian Christian monastery in southeastern Turkey. A special time for Lucas Aktaş. The 21-year-old university student works here as a tour guide.
I'm improving my Assyrian language and learning new prayers here. We have an archbishop, and I feel so lucky that I'm living with him here. Getting education from him, working with him, makes me feel so good. That's why I chose to live here.
And there's much to learn. Assyrians trace their history more than 5,000 years back in this ancient region of Mesopotamia. But a few years ago, things took a turn for the worse. It started when Mardin's status was changed to a metropolitan municipality in 2014, and the title deeds of some monasteries, churches, and cemeteries were transferred to the Turkish state. Now, the government has begun returning the deeds.
More than 50 monasteries and churches in Mardin and Midyat were given to our Assyrian associations. But some properties weren't recognized and given deeds. We want those properties that don't have deeds to be transferred to our Assyrian associations. This is good for our state and the region. I mean, if those properties have deeds, we can restore them, and that would be helpful for tourism here.
The community doesn't want its ancient sites to fall into a state of disrepair.
Here we have a lot of churches that we don't use. That's why we want the deeds. Hopefully, we'll get them and do our restoration. Then we can offer those properties to our community.
A community that has dwindled in size, but not in faith. Nearly 100 kilometers away, this is the oldest surviving Assyrian monastery in the world, dating back to the 4th century. It's also one of dozens of properties waiting to be returned to Turkey's Syriac community. This nearby jewelry store has been owned by an Assyrian family for nearly a century. Manuela, owner, says being a religious minority in Turkey isn't a bad thing.
It's a nice feeling to be a minority in Turkey. We live together as brothers and sisters here. We have close friends from different communities. I don't really feel like a minority here.
Back in Mardin, Aktaş says he feels blessed to be living and working at the monastery.
This is our past, our history. Religiously, it has a huge importance for us. This is a heritage that our ancestors gave us.
And with their places of worship slowly coming back under their control, this indigenous community believes its prayers are being answered. Aadel Haleem, Straight Talk, Mardin.